but I did want to say some things. Sorry if my thoughts aren't well put together. I always worry about how I am going to face the public with like my perspective, because my perspective doesn't much matter in my opinion, but there are a lot of people here, so I'm guessing that there are people that care about how I feel about this. My perspective is one thing, but the talent that is leaving, that is graduating, their perspective is number one, of course, because people are wondering, why, etc. And these are questions that I can't answer. Whenever a talent says something like, disagreements with management, and direction with the company and stuff like that, those aren't worries that I can assuage, because I am a person that likes the way that things are, which doesn't make my opinion any better or worse than theirs. Everybody has their own way that they want to go, and for people whose Oshis are leaving, it's devastating that they are unhappy here and want to leave. So no matter how much I say things like, I'm happy guys, don't worry, that's not gonna make the various fans of people that are leaving feel any better. So there's really not much that I can say in that regard. What I will say is that it's never one thing. I can say that with confidence. Every single person has different experiences with the company, with Holo in general, and none of the maybe some reasons are the same. I know that I don't know, but in general, it's never one thing. Disagreements with management it's a bit of a catch-all that kind of encompasses all reasons that someone may not want to stay anymore. But what those reasons are, I don't know. And just because I'm happy doesn't mean that others are too. I'm sad that my friend doesn't want to be here anymore, but I respect her decision. And if it is time for her to go, I know that things won't ever return to the way that they were at the beginning. It was a very different time. Almost 5 years ago. Oh my god. It's so crazy to think about. Almost 5 years. What the hell? Altogether, myth in the beginning. None of us knew each other or not spoken to each other. I didn't know Gura, but I knew that before we debuted and the little amount of time that we had gotten to spend together that she's really, really funny. And I loved talking to her off stream. She was just always knew what to say. It was so funny. She's just a genuinely hilarious person. I think that no matter what Gura chooses to do in the future, I think more than just sitting here wishing for her success or anything like that, as a person that knows Gura and has spoken to her personally as a friend, I think my only wish is for her to find happiness in whatever she does. I don't know what her future is gonna look like, but that's not really what I care about. I just want her to be happy and live in peace and just live a peaceful life. I think that things will be pretty peaceful. From here, that doesn't change the fact that this is, I don't know why things are the way they are right now with graduation. I feel like, I don't know, maybe they want to rip the band-aid off or something like that. I think things will calm down, but there's always gonna be a big hole that will never be filled in by anyone or anything. I'm glad that Gura is able to move on and do something that, I don't know, maybe is more for her, maybe she'll rest, I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people that they're really worried right now. There's a lot of discontent everywhere, and I don't know how to address it. It's gonna be tough. I think for you guys, it's gonna be hard for us as well. Looking around, there's a lot of discontent, and I think that people that are sad that their Oshi is left are completely valid in venting their feelings and their sadness. What I do want to say right now, and I don't know if this is a hot take or something that is gonna make people angry. If that's the case, I can handle it, being who I am, so I'm going to be the one to say it. This is something that has already been said in the JP sphere, so I'm going to say this to you guys right now. Be very cautious of people that are going to try and stir the pot in various ways. There is a big difference between people that are angry and upset that their Oshi has left and are expressing their frustration and venting, and people that are purposefully stirring the pot, pretending to be Hololive fans. You can spot them pretty easily. They tend to use the same rhetoric. Holo is over, Holo is dead, etc. Blah, blah, blah. They will say the same things. You can pretty easily spot them by going to their accounts, looking at their post history, etc. It will be very easy to find them and point them out. How you choose to deal with them is not my problem. It's not my problem, it's not my responsibility how you fight your internet battles. You may choose to ignore, you may choose to respond and point out what they're doing. It's not up to me. But what I want to tell you is to look out for those people and recognize them and spot them. When they come around, there will be a lot of them after this. I mean, a lot. Maybe more than in the past. So, I don't know if this is something that will get me shit. That's fine. I'm used to it. So I'm going to be the one to say it. I prefer to ignore. I like that the most. But just letting you guys know that that's going to happen. So just... best thing that you guys can do is be there for all the chumbuds that are probably extremely sad right now. Wish them well. And be as kind to each other as possible. Right now, the Holo fan base is so wonderful. Please look out for each other. It'd make me really happy if you guys could remember kindness in this time. And I'll always feel kind of sad that sometimes I feel like I wish we could make a way where everybody wants to stay. The first 2 years I really did want to leave. I was at my breaking point for sure. When we were coming up on the second year, all kinds of just terrible stuff was happening. And then things turned around for me. I hate that so much. That not everybody can be happy. There we are. I wish I could fix it. I wish I could. This doesn't offer any like, I guess, sanctuary to those whose Oshis have left or are leaving. I can only speak for the deadbeats that are here that are maybe worried. The deadbeats aren't worried though. I don't think I'll leave at all. I think that if I left, I'd join staff or I'd ask to be a producer or put in some kind of position like that. Because I don't know what my life would look like if I hadn't joined cover. But I can only offer that kind of comfort to the deadbeats. So it's just... I'm gonna really miss Gura. I miss Ame. So, Myth will always be 5, even though there are only gonna be 3 of us for the next anniversary. Nothing will change everything that we did together almost 5 years now. Ever. That was the craziest year of my life. By far. And I have changed as a person because I've known Gura. I remember distinctly that she really made me laugh a lot in a time in my life where I wasn't laughing at all. Even though time changes things and maybe we don't talk as much as we used to, I still wish her the best. And I just want her to be happy. That's all I want. If you guys still have somebody that you're pushing for in Holo EN, I hope that you'll continue supporting them throughout everything. If you don't have any Oshis left, no worries if you don't feel like watching anymore. I will always say that if you don't have anybody you want to push for and support, there is no harm in parting ways. I think that's just how life goes sometimes. But if you do still have a girl here who you want to push forward, I hope that you'll continue supporting her and let her know, how much you want her to succeed. But I really hope that you'll do that, regardless of everything. I know it's a tough time, and there's not a lot of words of comfort that I can offer you because I'm a bit realist. I'm a bit too much of a realist about the situation. I wish I could give you all calming words and reassurances, but I can only tell you the reality of the situation. That's all I can do.